After Mark Spector died, his Midnight Mission survived through Reese, Tigra, Soldier, and Hunter's Moon. To their surprise and Hunter's Moon's disdain, Moon Knight returned, despite Spector being deceased. The Midnight Mission isn't fooled, though. The consensus is this Moon Knight is an imposter, and not the real Mark Spector, especially since he behaves out of Spector's character, violently intimidating the local supervillains, despite their treaty, which is bringing chaos to the Midnight Mission and Moon Knight's legacy. The team reach a boiling point and turn to Lady Yulan for information about where this imposter Moon Knight lays his head at night. Having now acquired the imposter's base of operations, Hunter's Moon also has a hunch of his identity, or at least an affiliation. In a session with Dr. Sturman, Hunter's Moon reveals that one of the fists of Khonshu that lives within him recognizes the fighting style of the imposter Moon Knight. The style or dance belongs to the cult of Khonshu's rivals, the cult of Kali. The next day, while he sleeps, Tigra and Hunter's Moon plan to attack this imposter Moon Knight. Ironically, his humble abode is the Mount, the building Mark Spector died in. The two Midnight Mission members infiltrate the abandoned building and begin making their way through, when Tigra notices the motion and thermal sensors. Hunter's Moon advises they leave and return with Soldier, but Tigra objects and wildly persists. Meanwhile, Moon Knight's motion sensors wake him from his slumber. He quickly dresses for battle when Tigra and Hunter's Moon confront him. Moon Knight attacks first, knocking Tigra and Hunter's Moon to the ground with some concussive force. Moon Knight attempts to capitalize on the downed defenders of those that travel at night, but Hunter's Moon is now privy to this Moon Knight's fighting style, and manages to surprise and best him in hand-to-hand combat. Moon Knight regroups and confirms his Cult of Kali affiliations. Tigra uses the opportunity to attack from behind and mount her own series of attacks, all while criticizing the pseudo-Moon Knight. When her onslaught comes to a fault, Moon Knight threatens to kill Tigra, but Hunter's Moon delivers a punishing NFL-like tackle and removes the mask of the pretender Moon Knight. Although Tigra knew his identity from his scent, Hunter's Moon was shocked to see the man appropriating Moon Knight's shroud. A fist of Khonshu was none other than Max Coleridge, the Shroud himself.